Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special MCU Crew. We can finally talk about why the show is today, because this is a sponsored stream. I think we've been under NDA for about a month now, and all my friends were like, "Man, I think there's like this Firaxis Marvel," and it's like, weird. That sounds great. I'd probably check that out.
I kept getting linked stuff that was like, even this morning, there was like, my friends were messaging me like, is this why there's an MCU Crew today? And I'm like, I cannot speak. If I speak, I will be in big trouble.
Yeah, it's
the worst part is knowing that there's stuff out, and I'm not watching it. I'm not even looking at it till right now. Like, this is.
Well, you guys are both on point, because we just wrapped up another show, and it was in the Jeff Keighley event.
JP.
And I had to watch it. But that just means that I'm ready, right? I know the questions to ask, but we're getting...
You have knowledge that we don't?
It's true. Look, that's my superpower.
All right, JP, since you know these things, and I have no clue except but my mere knowledge as a sweet little nerdling.
Uh-huh.
Even though it's spelled different, because we did like literally just 2 seconds ago, all of us tweet about this.
Oh my God, now I'm worried that I spelled it wrong. Did I spell it right?
based on the title, there is a comic series collection, a group of people in the comics.
Correct.
Where instead of a U, it's an O. Sons is spelled differently. And my question is this based on that? Yes or no? You know what? Don't even tell me.
I'm not going to tell you.
I'm going in blind.
I'm not
going in blind. Is it based on the fact that at some point in the comics, Doctor Strange was like, bro, I need me like a whole group of like awesome badasses. Give me like, I need a guy whose head is on fire. I need me like a dude who's got claws. I need me like is this whole thing? I think even Morbius, like, I don't even. Very excited. I'm gonna just zip my mouth. All I know is that there's demons. If this is what I think it is, there's demons in the Marvel universe.
Could be.
Right?
I did.
Is that what this is?
It could be.
I caught a whiff of the Strange in the bit of trailer I saw on the retweet.
Yeah.
On my tweet, I saw just a whiff of trailer, and I caught a scent of Doctor Strange. So I think this does have to do with the Midnight Suns.
I'm like, it's the name, but spelled differently. So I think it's supposed to be like a fun twist. I don't know. Haven't watched it one bit.
It's really cute.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's is there anything else we need to set this up as? If you guys didn't know, this was announced about an hour and a half ago, and we were under like very heavy embargo to not say a single thing about it till about an hour and a half ago. So I guess the premise here is to pitch this. If you haven't seen the trailer and this is your first time hearing about it, this is a new game out of Firaxis and 2K with the Marvel IP.
What could that mean, JP?
I don't know. Are you guys ready to watch the trailer?
Yes, I've been sitting here waiting.
Here for Marvel's Midnight Suns. This is officially
I had to tweet a thing without looking at it.
This is officially called The Awakening. The official announcement trailer. Hopefully you guys can hear this in your headphones.
Do we have audio?
Yeah, I should be able to pipe you audio.
Okay.
Here we go. Also, this is as big as I can make the screen, so I apologize to everyone else. Here we go. It's running.
First,
Crank.
they conquered humanity's greatest evil, and she lay in rest.
Enter Sandman. Are we getting to Enter Sandman remix?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Who
Then
could say,
they
Jesse
vanquished
Cox?
threats from beyond our
I could. It was down the corner.
And she lay in rest.
If you'd be so kind.
nightmares have come for us, and she must awaken.
There it is.
There it is.
And there are demons.
Now, we're gonna have to go through these slowly because some of these people I don't know off the top of my head.
I mean, that should be Lilith right there, I would imagine.
Mother.
Yo, that armor, no.
I really like the aesthetic that they're going with here.
Because they're all demon infused. Demon infused Captain America looks dope.
He looks pretty dope.
Rewind that. You see that man in the background look like?
We got a little bit more to go.
Are they going to talk about the game?
No. Because Jesse Cox, we're getting gameplay reveal on the 1st of September. At 11:30 a.m. Pacific.
Woo, you distracted me. You distracted me.
Also, there's a demon dog.
Time out. Can you rewind like, I don't know, 10 seconds?
Right here?
Well, first off, this picture is amazing, but more importantly, here's the problem. I saw Captain America, completely ignored that we got solid gold Blade.
Yes.
That's just Blade and solid gold. Oh my god. Runic Wolverine, solid gold Blade. I feel that.
Okay, so from left to right here. Who's that on the far
really
left?
Small on my screen. Wait,
Far left is
that
Doctor Strange? Yeah, that's Doctor Strange with a hoodie.
Okay, so we got Doctor Strange, and then is that Magik?
Yeah, she looked more like Magik earlier in the trailer. That's got to be.
No, I thought that was her on the other side, on the right next to.
I'm gonna
Carol.
be honest. I can barely see it on my. I have my
Here
monitor
we can
vertical,
break.
so it's even smaller for me than what it is.
Oh. Do you want to just load it up on your? You can just load up the trailer.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want.
Hold up, let me do that.
Yeah.
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 This monitor's vertical, so I can see even less.
Yeah. So we got Doctor Strange, I think Magik, Iron Man, Wolverine.
But I thought Magik was on the other side.
Oh, is Magik on the other
Danvers.
side? Well, then who is that? Who's the?
Not a clue. No clue.
Does she have a sword? Let's see. She definitely has a flaming sword.
Like a flaming sword.
Oh,
my God,
that's gotta be.
That's got to be Magik, right?
That's gotta be Magik.
So then
'Cause
Chad is saying
the
this
girl
is
on the
Nico.
right doesn't have.
Okay. All right. Yes, you're right.
Oh.
You're right.
Yeah.
I see the weapons now.
Okay.
Also, our lovely Rasputin girl always has the. She always has the two
you're right.
things on the side of her head.
Oh, okay.
So the two horns make sense. I don't know if you'd call them horns, but like normally she has those. She's got these like wings or on her headband,
Sure.
and it looks like
Everyone's a
those
little
turned
like
into,
upgraded.
those-
Yeah. Everyone's a little upgraded. So
Yeah. Love Wolverine, by the way. Just
Wolverine looks great.
anytime I get to play any sort of Wolverine, I'm into it. He needs to be in more things. Wolverine's the greatest. Then of course, Ghost Rider, Blade.
Are we gonna skip over the middle?
We'll get back to them. Well, do we even know who this is?
I
assume this is the player character, but I don't.
So she said mother to Lilith, so I imagine, what were they called? Lillians? I'm sure she has a name, but I feel like that's a new character. Right?
Could be, should be. Makes sense. I mean, I don't recognize her, so.
Lilith's kids definitely have names, but I know that those are demons, not. Yeah, I don't think that's. I don't know.
Okay. Chad is saying the main character is the Hunter, a customizable
Created
character.
for the game, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not familiar with that character either.
Yeah, we'll check out some of there's a bunch of news articles. I know Jeff Keighley interviewed one of the devs during opening night live. I think there's a Polygon article out that we can check out that maybe has a little bit more information about the game. Yeah, Ghost Rider though to the right of. I love this Ghost Rider outfit.
Love that look. That's great.
So
Yeah.
cool. The way he like snapped those chains, that was so cool.
Yeah, I'm really into the Ghost Rider. And then Jesse, you mentioned Captain America looking incredible. I didn't even actually notice this was Cap until.
Yeah, dude. I will say,
Cap
I feel like they
kind of buff,
changed,
like a little bit too buff.
Also, that's just the gold armor reflecting off those pecs.
Could be.
No, I'm curious to see, because I remember the actual comics having like a few different characters. Like I think Moon Knight was in it at one point, and
yes,
yeah. So I think maybe they switched out some characters because I don't remember Iron Man being there. But I guess that's fine. Like I don't care. Like it's all good.
I think. I think from like a appeal purpose.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. Yeah.
It makes sense.
You want to include some characters, but yeah, and then
talk to me about Nico. Nico is probably the one character that I know the least about. Do you guys know about Nico?
Was in Runaways. She was also in the all-female Avengers team run that came out a handful of years ago.
Okay.
Her cool thing is she can only use spells once. So like in that comic, she learned the word for like heal in like 30 different languages, because once she says like heal or life or fire, then like that's spent, and the second time she does it, it'll cause like, I don't know how to describe it, like an arcane backlash. Like if she uses it again, like it does it'll like backfire or won't work. It's like really risky. So like she learned the word for fire in like 20 languages.
That's pretty cool.
So she's like really cool. Yeah, her magic is like a little bit unpredictable because of that.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds like cool. Is she like newer character, right? Like 2000s, 90s character, or
I mean,
is she
was in was it Secret Wars? No, what was she in? Secret Invasion.
Oh, okay. Got
Secret
it.
Invasion.
She was in that run.
Secret Invasion. Yeah.
There's a lot of secrets.
She's been around for a minute. I feel like she is probably a lesser utilized character.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, a lot of people in chat saying Runaways is where she's from.
At some point. This is so. The thing is she's like a 2000s character.
Okay.
And the best way to describe it is, I think at one point in time, Bronze, you may know this better than me. At one point in time, they tried to do a thing where like she was like the sexy witch chick, like the but like she had a thing that was, what was it? Like instead of brother, like the brothers Grimm, she was like, I'm Sister Grimm, like that kind of thing. It was very 2000s, like edgy, like that kind of thing. So seeing her as a more compelling character is good in my book. I'm excited for that.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And then Captain Marvel with, in my opinion, the best Captain Marvel look that has existed. There on the far right. How do we feel about the
literal solid gold?
Yeah. Literal solid gold Mohawk Captain Marvel. I think that's great. I think that's the best looking.
Yeah. All the looks, great.
Yeah.
But
I just want to know how tall Blade is.
He is kind of tall.
Man,
no, you're right.
Tall.
But here's the thing.
Am I crazy?
Blade's probably wearing like some like thick ass combat boots. You know?
I mean, look
Do you
at
think
them.
It's high heel?
They thick. Oh, they thick boots.
It could be like a high heel situation.
He's taller than Iron Man in the suit. He's taller than Super Soldier Serum Captain America. Like he's tall.
Well,
you also remember they're standing in a V formation, so he's standing further back, and he's still that tall.
But time out. Hold on now. Or everyone's very short, because we all know Wolverine's short. So what if, Blade is 6 feet, and now we're just learning how short everyone else is? Putting it out there.
Could be.
Just saying.
I mean, Wolverine's never really been tall, right? Like in the comics, he was always pretty short. Yeah.
So what if everyone else is like 5'8", and we're just like,
off is Captain America. Like he's so much like because
he's thick, dude.
There's perspective there too.
Yeah, he's
like
just
he's
as
thick
tall.
with like
he's
4 C's.
Captain America. I'm telling you, you are thinking of this incorrectly. Everyone here Tallest person like 6'1", and everyone else just very short. Nico 100% short. Right? It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So the prevailing theory is Blade is what, like 6'2", and everyone else is just 5'9"
smaller
max.
than 6'2". Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Because if that's not the case, Blade is a giant.
True.
Which I'm also cool with. I was just curious.
Here's the thing. I just realized this, and it's kind of making me upset the longer that I look at it. On the left, you have 4 superheroes, and on the right, you have 5. There's no symmetry here. Because I was thinking maybe they're structured to be like the roles that they play, right? Like you have the hunter in the center, the main character, Hunter. And then you've got like the 2 DPS roles with with Wolverine and Ghost.
Wait, hold on. The 2 DPS roles are going to be Wolverine
and Ghost Rider. And Ghost Rider.
No, I understand, but I'm confused as then what you think Blade is. Blade is a healer?
I don't know. Maybe Blade's like a tank type dude.
Blade is like, don't worry.
I don't know.
He's like, always bet on black, and he
but
heals
then
everyone.
It makes sense because then look, this is my biggest hope. I just hope that there's a reference to skating uphill on ice. You know.
I would love if they just use references from the movies. Only the movies. Only the movies. That's it.
That's his only lines, or just movie lines.
Yeah. Blade is actually
oh my God, that'd be amazing.
And he just says stuff that hypes up the rest of the crew.
Great. He's like a bard. He's a bard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, he'll say something like, some motherfuckers always trying to skate uphill, and I skate uphill, and then everyone's like, yeah, and they get plus
he
one.
Sword dances the entire time. He just dances with the sword the entire time. Doesn't actually attack anyone, but everyone's very impressed. And they're like, ooh, inspiration.
That'd be great.
I'd love that.
Great. Because then you have the 2 magic users. You got Doctor Strange and Nico, but then like Captain Marvel's
ranged. No, never mind. Captain Marvel is like,
I feel like Captain Marvel's the like special super that you can do every once in a while, and then she just like shows up and whatever the gameplay looks like just destroys everything on screen and then flies away.
Captain America is a tank though, yes?
100%. Yeah, I think Captain America and Iron Man. I don't know. Iron Man might
Wolverine
be more...
literally. I can't get over the Wolverine being DPS. When Wolverine literally has a healing factor. Like, I understand he has claws, but he's also like very difficult to kill.
True. That's a good point.
He's stocky, he's small, he's tanky, he's kind of like the dwarf of the party if it was fantasy, like the dwarf warrior,
the
dwarf berserker maybe, because he's dual wields. So
I agree.
Because he's resilient.
Which is why I asked that you agree with me when I say Blade is a healer.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you. If I'm gonna back you up on that crazy theory, I need you to definitely back me up on my crazy theory.
Okay. Could be.
But what if?
I don't know. I'm reading through this.
If I'm right.
This Polygon article here to glean a little bit more information. So they have said that it is a turn-based RPG and it shares 0 mechanics with XCOM and will not include permadeath.
Interesting.
All of these characters that we're seeing here will be playable. There will be a total of 13 allied heroes in all, drawn from Avengers, X-Men, Runaways, and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
And then they talked about the Rise of the Midnight Suns arc, which started back in 1992 with a series of Ghost Rider comics for that, which is what Jesse was talking about. This is kind of an interesting quote here. Solomon said, quote, "It was Marvel that reached out to us after we made XCOM 2. At a call with the Marvel team, there was an executive vice president from Marvel on the call, and they had a very specific feedback about the game's notorious final mission. And a bunch of people started chiming in, and I was like, well, these guys are actually really big fans. Right away, they understood the kind of games we make. During the course of the game's design, Solomon said that one team had to throw away most everything that had come before. There are 0 mechanics shared between XCOM and the Midnight Suns," Solomon said. So now I'm really eager to see like what the gameplay looks like. Does that mean there's no Overwatch? I can't put like Wolverine on like standby.
Just like crouch there waiting.
Yeah, just like pounce on a dude.
I think some of it might also be that like, XCOM's kind of notorious for how strange the percentages will seem, where it's like 99% chance to hit, and they'll be like the guns like up the alien's nostril and they still miss. But that would be even more weird if you're playing superheroes, like,
sure,
where you're just like, how are you not hitting at 90% Iron Man? Like, how can you not land a repulsor blast? So I wonder if they changed that aspect of it up.
I don't know. Maybe. Goes on to say players will embark on turn-based missions with 3 other superheroes. They and their compatriots' skills will level up and improve over time. How those skills are advanced, it's perhaps the biggest departure from XCOM franchise. In between missions, players will have free reign to explore the Abbey, an all-new headquarters area designed in partnership with Marvel Comics and its grounds. Solomon said players will explore it in third person, using their time to develop relationships with the other superheroes.
Ooh, can I be smooching? Oh, man.
Wait,
I'll be like, Blade, thank you for healing us out there. Now let's smooch. Yeah, canonical.
Jesse's into it.
You're telling me there's a dating subplot?
Here's the quote from Solomon. He says, quote, Robbie Reyes, the new Ghost Rider, he may want to play video games. Captain Marvel may want to go spar with you. Tony Stark may want to go play cards. You choose how to hang out with them. Choose how you talk to them. Give them gifts. There are also social clubs around the Abbey that you can join, and that affects your friendship with the heroes. Some of these are pretty lighthearted since the story is dark enough.
All I'm saying is the hunter's going to be like, oh, Blade. You heal so well. And Blade's going to be like, that's right. I don't know why I'm a healer. And then like, then everyone falls in love. The end.
There you go.
Love wins, saves the day.
They make note to mention that the game will not include permadeath. I think that's the 3rd time they've mentioned it in this Polygon article.
Yeah, there's no way they'd be like, and then Wolverine died. The end.
Yeah. Solomon says exactly that. We don't have permadeath because the fantasy is very different. The fantasy in XCOM is the fantasy of soldiers holding on for dear life against a superior enemy. And in Midnight Suns, very, very quickly, early on, I realized that the superior enemy in the game is the superhero. So instead, the bad guys are terrified of you. Okay. What else? So it says, focusing fire in order to take down a single powerful enemy was key in conquering the puzzle-like missions in XCOM and XCOM 2. This time around, players will be taking down multiple enemies at a time with powerful attacks that have a much larger impact and range than traditional plasma or laser weaponry. Solomon said players will also be interacting with more with the environment, leaping off cars, pulling down light poles, and kicking objects all the way across the map. You're doing these very large moves, these epic moves, and so the mechanics are just completely different, which results in you still scratching the same itch because it's turn-based tactics combat where you're controlling the team, but the fantasy is very different, and that means the mechanics are 100% different. That sounds great. I'm into that.
I am wondering how I can position my team to only kill people with the environment.
Just position them behind all the cars, and then as
like
out, you just kick a car.
Demon hordes are rushing us, and I'm like, don't use a weapon. Just throw a car at them, please. What if? Where's my achievement?
It's true. It's true.
And then this ends with this little tidbit right here. Oh, unless we restart it. I don't remember what. No.
Which part?
This ends, and there's like a blade thing. Hold on.
Where?
Right after this.
Oh, yeah. They showed it.
Right after this and Blade.
That's the exclusive Blade Night Stalker skin, Jesse.
I mean,
if you sign up for the newsletter.
Not nearly as gold as I wanted it to be.
Like to point out that is definitely stretch leather, because there's no way it made it over those thighs if it's that skinny in the waist.
Well, I mean, let's just look. Here's the thing. If we roll back to here, we were talking about Captain America. Look how thick Wolverine is.
Oh my god.
Like
he's a thick boy.
those are some
Out of
giant
all
muscles.
the characters to be like, look how much muscles his character has. Wolverine's the one you went like the guy who always has too many muscles. That's the one you went after.
Here's the thing. His arms are so big that it looks like this is part of his chest here on the left, but that's just his bicep. Because
yes. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
They're huge.
His bicep bulges over.
That checks out.
You know, I can only imagine how hot he is in that getup with how hairy he is.
That's why he's wearing.
That's why he's always angry. He's always itching and he can't reach it. He's got his claws out. It's tough.
He's basically wearing leather over a fur coat.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
This poor hairy Canadian man. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah. It's accurate.
Look how big his traps are. Like his neck is.
He doesn't have a neck, Bronze. It just connects to his shoulders.
His pauldrons are too small for him. Everyone else has his are way too small.
Yeah, just a little bit.
He's got no shoulder protection.
I feel like he could also headbutt someone and be pretty lethal. Like he's got some crazy. What I don't even know what you call them. Ears? What? Mask? I don't know what those are on his little flipper things. I don't know. They're crazy. Is that supposed to look like a bat? You think?
What?
Like a bat wings being real pointy?
Like a Wolverine.
But those are like bigger than normal. Those are eyebrows.
That's because he's bigger. That's because he's bigger and better. They got runes all over their bodies.
Yeah, I do like that.
You're right.
I like the kind of scroll work on Wolverine's armor and on Robbie's. Like you can see it.
I didn't notice that.
It's like glowing with infernal across his chest piece and his shoulders.
It's around Iron Man's arc reactor as well.
Mm-hmm.
That actually looks pretty cool. Yeah. I guess that's how they fight the horde or whatever the enemies are called. Let me scroll back here. Where is I didn't realize his head's kind of tiny.
Robbie's?
I mean, look at that. Like, look how tiny his head is.
Well, that's kind of like his style, though. He also has a lowrider.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also has a lowrider instead of a motorcycle. At least in the comics. I don't know if that's gonna be in the show, but he's cool.
How many characters are we getting? There are 4 more that we don't see here.
That's what they said in this Polygon. It was what the Polygon article said. I'm scrolling up here. Total of 13 allied heroes. Yes. So that's Nico helping Doc Strange out with the magics. So it looks like they're all wearing their default uniforms.
Yeah, it isn't until the main character wakes up they all gain their cool armor that looks like the coffin.
Yeah. There's the hunter.
There's Cthulhu.
There's Cthulhu, naturally.
Obviously Cthulhu shows up.
Yeah.
There's a demon.
Blade.
Yeah, so they're all in their default there.
Yeah. And it looks like wherever they were at, if you rewind, wherever they're at, it's like a Hydra facility. At least it looked like.
Oh my god. Magik's
right here
outfit looks so cool.
No, if you go back to when they're fighting on the street, literally when they're battling on the street, in the background is a Hydra flag.
Oh yeah, right here.
There.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good eye. That makes sense.
I don't know if it looks like a shipping yard, maybe.
So
the stuff. As an Iron Man 3 fanatic, I know my shipping yards, and that's a shipping yard.
I do wonder if that means we're going to fight more than whatever Lilith's kind of army is. If we're going to fight some Hydra agents or AIM agents or anything like that.
It did look like if you go back to when Lilith wakes up, if I can say that word, Lilith. There's dudes, normal dudes there. When she wakes up, there's guys.
Somebody's always trying to open the portal to hell.
Yeah, that's got to be Hydra or AIM, right?
Yeah, there's always somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's always trying to ice skate uphill.
I think that's Magik, right?
Yes.
She looks really cool. Any character.
That's why I was confused when they showed the lineup, because I was basing it off of that image, and I was like, oh, she's on the other side, but you're totally right.
Wait a minute. What?
I love her. I love that costume for her. Because normally she's like in the shorts with the thigh-high boots. I like this one a lot. I like the yellow.
So that image that you were saying that looked like a portal that was open.
Is that Iron Man on the other
demon's
side?
Being knocked back. Yeah, probably Iron Man or someone. Unless that's like I don't know. Unless that's Iron Man.
Yeah,
that dude's being knocked back too. Iron Man is gonna blow him up or some nonsense.
Huh.
Yeah, that's Iron Man.
But
wait,
Iron
that
Man's
wasn't
right
Iron Man.
there. That can't be Iron Man.
What the? Wait, if he shoots. Oh yeah, no, that is. There's the portal.
She knocks him. Yeah, she knocks him up.
Yeah,
and it's a combo.
all right.
That's kind of cool.
Tag team
You know what?
move.
That happened so fast in the trailer. I actually didn't catch it.
I didn't either.
Until yeah, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, I didn't know. There's Lilith and the Hunter hanging out, and then we get the slow walk to the screen. I like the 2 swords. I'm glad we don't just have 1 sword. Again, swords are great.
2 swords means that you don't account for defense. You're all in on attack.
Right.
And that's how you know them as a character.
I agree.
Because they don't worry about their own physical safety.
I agree.
Please, that's called writing. Ooh, I have an itch.
I didn't notice as well that Iron Man's chest, it's on fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. So is Captain America's shield.
You're right. It's all on fire. Oh, my God. Her hair. It's just fire.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty badass.
Pretty badass.
I'm pretty into that. Let me load up their website to see if they've got any other screenshots or anything like that we can pick apart that's outside the trailer. If you're just joining us, by the way, this is a sponsored MCU Crew. We're going to be sponsored a lot over the course of this game's development, as we're going to be taking looks at it and very excited for it. We're obviously giant Marvel fans / fanboys and girls. And so they reached out to us and said, hey, we're doing this thing. And we said, we like that thing. Can we talk about that thing? And they said, yeah. So that's why we're here. That's how it all came together. What's on their website over here? We've got the trailer. This is, so we got about a week till the gameplay reveal, which we'll see. You can sign up for your exclusive skin as well via the newsletter. And then okay, short and sweet. They don't have much right now with this image as well. I'll see if we can pull up the Jeff Keighley interview.
So I think the most important takeaway from this right now, and what I'm hearing, is that we can date the superheroes. Was my
I don't know if you can date
recollection
the superheroes.
Of that. Okay, because that's what I heard though. I heard playing cards with Tony Stark and marrying Doctor Strange. I think
I don't know if you can marry Doctor Strange. I don't know if you heard that correctly.
Him in a hoodie and a cloak going to get a bagel and coffee with you. And
I heard kissing contest.
Whoa.
Where everyone lines up to kiss, and whoever, it's like that scene where they all try to lift Mjolnir, but but it's kissing instead. That's what I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Could be.
I heard you can buy, Nico flowers and tell Ileana that you love her new hairstyle and that you loved it when it was long and blonde and hit her waist, but the new angled bob cut is so beautiful on her. So beautiful.
They did say that you can give them gifts.
And that, you can give her that gift and then she'll be like, Bronze, you are so lovely as well. We should date. And then
I don't think that's she's gonna be like, Hunter, main character. You are so lovely. I think we should date, and you'll have to just put yourself in there. She's not gonna say Bronze. That's not gonna happen. You crazy person,
Jesse. Let me believe.
No. She'll be like, oh, Hunter, I'm so excited that you want to do kissing with me. Is that what's gonna happen?
What is that voice? What is that voice?
Jesse's just trying to get this back to talking about where his bird is. That's all this bit is. It's 100% a where's my bird bit.
I want my JP.
She doesn't She doesn't talk like that, Jesse. God.
You're gonna be like, so I brought you some flowers. You want a kiss? And she'd be like, no kiss. I want my book.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's cut to that interview real quick with Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, save us, please.
This was from the Game Awards earlier in the day. This is the end of the trailer. I think the interview is right after this. You guys can hear it, right? Are you getting audio?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll turn it up a little bit. There we go.
Hey, who ate the rest of my ramen?
Bad dog!
Demons, notorious ramen fans.
Who do we
In
think?
case anyone was wondering.
Who do we think that was talking?
I think Robbie.
Hey,
You think that's Reyes? You think the old?
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
saying bad dog?
Hey,
Yes.
who ate
Yeah.
the rest of my ramen?
Isn't that Robbie's
person
dog?
saying who ate the rest of my ramen? Tony Stark.
Could be.
Yeah, who ate the rest of my ramen? Tony Stark.
No. That's
And then
clearly
bad dog.
that's
Reyes.
clearly a female voice asking who ate the rest of my ramen.
That sounds like Tony to me, but whatever.
We'll play it one more
Whatever.
time.
Hey, who ate the rest of my ramen?
Bad dog!
It is very clearly the voice of
There you
Nico
go,
from earlier
the
in the
next
trailer.
Marvel
Okay.
game has
It's the
been
same- it's the same
revealed,
voice.
and joining us now to tell us a bit more about Midnight Suns
God, I
is
really
Jake
like that
Solomon from Firaxis.
design.
Hey, Jake, thank you so much for joining us.
What is
here
the
on
over-under
ONL.
on
Now, we
Jeff
saw
Keighley
a lot of
being in the game?
characters in that trailer
I
from
don't know.
Marvel, as well as some new
Covered in
faces.
gold.
Who was that character being resurrected?
Solomon just
and
made
how
all
does
the
that
characters
tie
look
into
like
this
him.
game?
Thank you, Jeff, and we're very excited to finally be able to talk about this. That character that you saw resurrected is the Hunter. That's an entirely new superhero that we designed with Marvel to be fully customizable so the player can put themselves into Midnight Suns and lead all those heroes you saw up against the ultimate evil in our universe, which is Lilith, the mother of demons.
I love you made a new superhero. Now, many fans are familiar with your work on the XCOM franchise, so I'm curious. Everyone wants to know, what's the style of gameplay? What kind of game is this?
Midnight Suns is a tactics RPG, so you're not just fighting alongside all these legends of the
Can you
Marvel
pause it really
universe that
quick?
we all know and love.
Paused.
What are they? I'm trying to look at the comics in the
Trying
background.
to see
for
if the
spoilers.
comics or anything for okay.
You
All
know
right.
they'd be doing stuff like that.
We got
It looks like a bunch of Doctor Strange. One is clearly Dormammu.
yeah, there's a Dormammu here, Doctor Strange below that. Ghost, is that a Ghost Rider? Oh, Spirits of Vengeance, maybe?
That's Ghost Rider Spirits of Vengeance.
Okay. All right.
There's an Avengers down there somewhere.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a Doctor Strange right here?
I think it's a lot of Doctor Strange. I mean, I guess that makes sense. None of it's really spoilers, but I'm sure someone out there on the internet has already dissected, like, this comic was issue 313, and in it, this happened. That is definitely, by the end of this, we're going to be like, and then Mephisto. It's going to happen. Watch out. It's going to be like, one of the secret characters, Mephisto.
Uh-oh. Jesse, we were told not to talk about that via the NDA.
Oh, damn.
Jesus,
Whoops.
you can't.
My bad.
No, I'm joking. What if that was part? There was part
If
of the
we
NDA,
get a
it was
letter-
just
if
Mephisto
we get
in
a
all
message-
caps.
How we told you not to talk about Mephisto. Oh my God.
It's just the
That'll be
mouse.
it for me.
It's just,
Good night, everybody.
Yeah,
That'll be
the
it.
mouse sends us a letter with just his little insignia, and it just says Mephisto ? Signed the mouse.
One little paw print, like a mouse paw print.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, 'cause that's how we would sign, obviously.
100%. All right, let's go back to the interview here.
But you're actually living alongside them. And the relationships that you form with those heroes, the heroes of your choice, are as important as the items and the abilities that you bring into combat. And we are really excited to show gameplay on September 1st, with the game coming out March 2022.
All right, I love we get to see more soon.
Oh,
Jake,
I
thank
didn't
you so
realize
much
they
for
had a
joining us
launch
today.
date tied to this.
Yeah, everything
Well,
is
thank
like
you,
next,
Jeff,
the
for
beginning next
having
year's
us on
crazy.
Opening
Wait.
Night Live.
hear
That was
more
a-
from Jake, check out IGN's
They
post-show
definitely
Weird
filmed that in
in
post.
there.
reveal
That was a
on
post,
September.
Yeah, that was a little bit in post right there. So what? It was March 22nd.
Yeah, March
Okay.
22nd.
All right, launching with a launch date attached to it. Cool.
I wonder. It's an RPG, as they said.
Yeah.
I wonder mechanically how it will operate, because in most RPGs with a lot of characters, there's one of two ways things go. Well, actually, maybe there's three. There's you level with one group of characters, but it also levels up everyone else. Or you level up with one group of characters and it doesn't level up anyone else. So you have to like keep cycling people in and out. Or there's like the one where it's like the mix of the two, where you level up the group and then everyone else kind of gets like 1/4 of the XP. I'm very curious how they're going to do that when they go into, like when they add the mechanic of friendship as well. And then like little social clubs and all. Like I'm sure there's a lot of factors that play into like, well, I leveled up Wolverine all the way, but I don't really talk to that dude.
Right.
So how does that affect the game? Right. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, apparently it was March 2022, not March 20th, 2022.
So when he said March 2022, it was March 20th, 2022.
No. It was the opposite. It was just March 2022, meaning they don't have a proper launch date. At least that's what chat's telling me right now.
So March 2020. That's a hard. You know what?
That's hard, right? You gotta be.
For me, I had a moment where I thought 2022 was not this coming March, but the one after. And that's why I was so quiet and deer in the headlights, where I was like, March 2022, we have to wait over a year for this? And then I was like, it's 2021. And then I just had a moment. I'm sorry. That's literally why I was so quiet. I was like,
that's where we're at.
Yeah. Welcome to the world.
Yeah.
Okay, people in chat are saying same. So I'm not the only person. Like sometimes when people say 2022, I'm like, oh my God, that's so far away.
Everyone feels the same way. Everyone.
Right? Like,
we are all
2022 is so far away. That's so long. And then I'm like,
a literal year of our life has vanished.
Yeah. That's how it goes. We don't have to wait that long for this game. It was probably Lilith. She probably did it.
Yeah, demons.
100%.
Which is why we need to get the team together and take out the demons.
It's true. That's true.
And maybe Hydra. And like some Hydra guys. It's always fun to murder Hydra. I hope I can kick a car at a Hydra guy.
I hope so too, as well.
And I hope
I just love that they're
make him explode.
Yes,
He wants exploding cars.
Anyway, sorry, Bronze. Yes, you love. What do you love?
You're fine. I'm sorry. I think I have a delay, so I keep interrupting you. I feel horrible. I love that like they're branching out from like just having the Avengers.
Yeah.
Because this is a team that we can potentially see like Moon Knight on. This is a team we could potentially see Morbius on. This is a team we could potentially see
on the
Dracula on. This is a team we can honestly see a lot of different characters on that we probably wouldn't. I'm not saying we would never see them in an Avengers game, but like we don't see them often. We don't get to see Blade and Ghost Rider very often, because I don't agree with this at all, but there are a lot of people that don't really miss the 2000s, late 90s edgy era of comics. I personally miss it like crazy. I love that era of comics. But I'm really happy that they're like, yeah, let's do the edgy thing. Cause I'm like, yes, that's very different. I like it. I mean, I like Miss Marvel and the new people coming in, but I love that they've taken this opportunity to bring in Robbie, who is one of the newer characters, but is a little bit on the darker side.
Yeah. Yeah. I pulled up the the Midnight Suns wiki. Not the Midnight Suns game wiki, but the actual like Midnight Suns from the run from the early 90s. You guys mentioned some of the members, but just to list off, maybe we'll see some of these people in the actual game. We've got Hellstrom, Scarlet Spider, Jennifer Kale, Morbius, Werewolf by Night, Danny Ketch, Johnny Blaze, Doctor Strange, Black Cat, Topaz Blade, Hannibal King, Iron Fist, Elsa Bloodstone, Moon Knight, Frank Drake, Darkhold Redeemers, Punisher, Man-Thing, and Dr. Voodoo, to name a few. And those are, I think, like maybe some of the original members. I think they obviously have added some more members over the course of time. Some of those folks, I don't even know who they are. So I would doubt if we ever see them.
I'm going to predict that we're getting Frank Castle. I'm going to predict we're getting Punisher. Because I think the flaming guns with the demonic scrolling and stuff
that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So cool. Because he probably is going to have like hellfire grenades or something. I'm just spitballing here, but I can only imagine what his outfit would be like. I think we're going to get him. I think we're going to get
Moon Knight, right?
Morbius.
Just for synergy.
And we're going to get Moon Knight.
Yeah. I think Moon
those
Knight.
are the three. I would just be giddy if we got Moon Knight, Morbius, and Frank Castle.
A golden and like emblazoned Moon Knight costume would look pretty badass. I think he would look really good with the motif so far that we've seen from the game. I think his outfit would look pretty badass. Morbius is he's just a vampire, right?
Yeah. He's like a dude that had a blood condition and then he experimented on himself and kind of became a vampire. But I think his sort of power set would be cool in this setting. Okay. And I think his interactions with Blade would be really cool.
Yeah. This wiki goes on to talk about something Jesse brought up, which is the Lilin. They have like an entire thing. So are the Lilin, are they a group?
Well, so I'm trying to look at different characters that could possibly show up as well.
Yeah.
But to like get way off topic, at some point, we're talking like 20 years. At some point, Lilith and Zerathoth, something, one of the big bad demon boys.
Okay.
They like hook up, and before he's killed, she gets away with an unborn child.
Oh.
And that is like, and it's like, oh damn. And then the Midnight Suns kind of like go their separate ways because it's like, oh, we won this battle. And then I don't remember if that's like, they're supposed to be demons. The Lilin are just demons, right? I just don't remember what happens. So, this could be a new adventure for me because I don't quite remember how it wraps up. But I know that one of the arcs ends with like the big bad demon dude who is like a flaming red skull guy. When he's killed, she gets away with like his kid.
Oh, okay. All right.
And so maybe that has something to do with the plot of this. I doubt it, but like, it is. She does have a daughter. So I don't know.
What do you know about Elsa Bloodstone, Jesse? Because I feel like if you've never seen Elsa Bloodstone before, that they somehow went into your brain and created a character that is for you.
I don't recognize that name at all. I know that Elsa Bloodstone's not a Night Stalker, I don't think, and she's not a dark. I don't know. Elsa or Alyssa? What is her name? Elsa Bloodstone?
Yeah. Just do a little Google of Elsa Bloodstone.
Oh my god!
I told you.
Yeah, no, you was right.
Yeah.
What would I know? This girl has a guitar that she uses for wait, hold on. Who is this character? What is she from?
She was apparently a member of the Midnight Suns once upon a time. That's why I bring her up.
So
oh my god.
I know a little bit about her because she's in the same series that I discovered, who was it? America Chavez, and who I know Nico from, which is the all-female Avengers team called A-Force. So it seems like they're pulling a lot of characters from A-Force. A-Force had She-Hulk, had Elsa Bloodstone, had Nico, had it had a lot of people in there that I feel like you don't usually see. Including the character that is like made of sunlight, but now is made of stars. I think there's like
they're going too far into the Marvel lexicon of characters for me.
Yeah,
Spectrum, is that who you're talking about? Maybe.
No, they had a character that like didn't remember who she was anymore, and she was like made of like galaxies. I'll
Sunspot?
have to. Was it?
I don't know if
I'll have to
chat's
look it
just
up.
saying words.
I don't
Quasar?
know. Oh, that sounds right.
Singularity.
Singularity. Thank you. Yes, they had singularity in it, but that didn't used to be singularity. I believe it used to be a different character. It was actually a pretty interesting run. But it seems like they're pulling a lot of characters from A-Force. And this was like, I want to say 8 years ago.
Okay.
That book came out. It got a lot of hype when it first came out because it was a very unique team.
Got it. All right.
So this, let me look this up. 13.
But she's in that.
Got
So
it.
That's what I know Elsa
okay, maybe
from.
this is wwhy I don't know her as part of Midnight Suns, because it says Wong summoned her to join Midnight Suns, and then when alongside Blade, Dr. Voodoo, Ghost Rider, Iron Fist, and Man Thing, and that was in 2018. So maybe that's why I'm not aware of it.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Because I haven't been like up on any of the new comics in the last like 5-6 years, so I have no clue.
Sure.
But I will say she's an interesting character because I'm reading, basically she's Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what I'm getting out of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Is she's just Buffy. But let me tell you, I like a redhead Buffy way more than original Buffy. Original Buffy, whatever. Redhead Buffy,
Yeah.
hell yes, I'm in.
There you go. There you go.
But British, oh, even better. Buffy, redhead, British. BRB is what I say to that.
Nice. Well done. Good job. Good job. Well, let's talk once because we're gonna see this this gameplay trailer on. I think it was September 1st is when there's a countdown and everything on the website. What are your hopes for this? Like, what's your pie in the sky gameplay trailer reveal that you're looking for? Are you just looking? For me, like I'm the XCOM stan, right? So the second that there's any sense of like a grid or like turn-based or anything like that, I'm already on board. And the fact that if you throw some, crazy superhero shit into there, I'm even more on board. So I'm kind of the easy sell. I think we maybe all are. But is there anything that is like a pie in the sky gameplay that you would love?
Well, I'm a very big fan of this genre of game. Like, I loved XCOM. There were things I liked about Gear Tactics and things I would change. There were things I liked about Chimera Squad, things I would change. I am hoping that this does have that type of Chimera Squad-esque mechanic because you are so powerful, where it's kind of like you are staging to breach something, and that because the characters are so powerful and they've already stated they can't die, that the focus is more on the perfection with which you execute. Like, how many civilians get hurt? How quick do you finish the campaign? How many people? Like, I think my hope is that this game will focus less on like just getting through the mission, which is what XCOM does, especially when you start bringing in those mods like Long War.
Yeah.
The focus is more on like how well you stage and deploy your team to like pull it off perfectly. No civilian casualties within the perfect time frame without people getting hurt. Like that's kind of what I'm hoping to look for, but we'll see, because I would just
when
be
demons
so excited.
are on the loose,
Yeah.
people getting hurt is already happening. So like I don't right? Like the demons you're fighting,
But like you're
they're not like,
superheroes.
it's not like Street Fighter where there's just people in the background like, oh, demons! Oh, you gotta like protect those people. They're not like watching the brawl. Demons are on the loose. Demons! They're not just like, get him, Spider-Man! Like, no one's doing that. Spider-Man's probably dead in this universe.
Whoa,
Got
we don't
killed
know
by
that.
demons.
Don't say things like that.
Why would you
hope
say
not.
that
Isn't he
about
there then?
Peter? Why would you
Demons
say
got him.
that?
Demons.
No. I'm
That's
sure
why he's Demon Spider-Man.
Matthew
You have to
Murdock
fight
is
him.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure he's okay because
No, the
he's
demons
a
took
good
offense. They're like
little-
Daredevil.
No, he's a
They,
good little.
ripped
No,
him
he's
apart.
a good little Catholic boy.
Lilith was
He's
like, how
no.
dare you?
Shut up, Jesse. Shut up. That would
Every
never happen to
character
him.
Bronze Love has died. I
No,
made
shut up.
sure
Well, they
of
already
that.
got Doctor Strange, so she's good to go.
He's
Yeah.
the one character who will die in the game. I'll make sure
In the
of
game,
that.
that's the only.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then she'll turn and you'll get what you want. She'll turn to the camera and go, right, Bronze?
Ooh,
And you'll finally get what you want. The game will address you.
ooh, maybe. You never know. You never
That's your pie in the sky?
know.
No, my pie in the sky. Honestly, when they drop buzzwordy things, when they say like you can do this and you can do this, I want them to be able to tell us in the actual like gameplay footage, like show us those things.
Yeah.
Because while we need to see obviously we need to see the gameplay of what the action, the combat is. I also would like to know, like, all right, it's an RPG. What is the role play bit besides the combat? What is this interaction in the Abbey? What is this sort of like games? Like, what are you doing? Are you really playing poker? Like, are you really playing poker, or is it just like a little scene that plays? Are you in these social clubs? What does that even mean? Like, how do you define a social club? Like that kind of thing. I think being able to see those and understand more detail what that is, because right now it's just like concepts that have no meaning.
Yeah.
So I think being able to see those would be awesome.
Sure, that makes sense. Also,
I want to see this Abbey too.
Yeah, see like how I'm curious to see like how expansive that aspect of the game is, right? Like they've kind of touched on that with that Polygon interview. He also did an interview with IGN, Jake Sullivan, the guy that we just saw speak with Jeff. And this is gonna frustrate you, Jesse. I apologize, but someone in the chat let me know. He said, quote, "The idea is that by the time you maximize your friendship with these characters, you're as close to them as anybody else in the Marvel universe. But yeah, not romantic. Trust me, if I could romance Blade, I would. But yes, it's more of a case they are very well-defined characters. So instead, it's deep, deep friendship."
Is this coming out on PC?
I don't know if they've listed all the platforms. I mean,
it comes out on PC,
so I would assume so. But let me see if they say on their on the
There'll
site.
be romance. PC gamers will not accept this non-romance. Let me tell you, the mod community will solve that problem very quickly. Please.
What is that? Why is there a kazoo? I don't know. I've lost control.
That's the mod community's theme. We're summoning the mods to modders assemble.
I didn't want to get us DMCA'd for my pitch perfect rendition of Mad World. So I kazooed it.
All around me.
See, now we're gonna get DMCA'd. I was just gonna.
Not me. They were like, that was terrible.
Well, Metallica's already in here, so we're good. They're gonna battle it out. It is on Steam. You can go and wish list Marvel's Midnight Suns right now if you want.
There you go.
Yeah.
That you're about to look. They may say there's no romance. Give it like 4 weeks. By the time we finish the main campaign, it'll be romance.
Listen, they may say there's no romance, but denial is a free drug, and you can snort it all day.
Whoa.
Live in denial. Ignorance is bliss. Embrace.
I was just reading the little Steam blurb to see if there was anything else that we hadn't mentioned. It does say that it mentions like live among the legends is the marketing term that they have here. But it says you can unlock additional abilities as you develop relationship and strengthen personal bonds outside of the field with some of your favorite Marvel superheroes such as Iron Man, Wolverine, Captain America. So there you go right there. I'm already super into the idea that you can just unlock things by...
What is that if not love?
Yeah.
Wolverine realizing that you're his one true love, berserker modes on some people. He's like for bronze, right?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Here's
amazing.
I feel like there's some other Marvel games,
right? And he's
that have utilized the IP well in terms of some of those combo moves. So I would hope that they take some of the popular ones from that. I just want to shoot Iron Man stuff at Cap's shield and kill someone else in the room, right?
That's the bond. Only when they feel comfortable enough to shoot at each other do you know that that's love.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. I'm just imagining, that meme of Wolverine in bed holding the picture. I'm just imagining that with Jesse's face. You know what I'm talking about? That where he's like,
yes.
If we have any Firaxis developers that are watching right now, I don't know if we do. But please, somewhere in the base, in Wolverine's room, have him hanging out looking at a photo I don't know what's on the photo. Maybe it's the hunter. You can choose whatever makes sense canonically.
It's whatever your Steam image is.
Oh, that'd be so
Your little
good.
your Steam
That'd
user
be so
avatar
incredible.
is what he's looking at. Oh my god, would that be amazing?
I love it.
Yeah, and you can do every console. You have a little avatar thing.
Yeah.
Whatever your avatar is, that's who he's looking at.
I love it. There you go. I hope that is in the game. I would love to see that type of stuff. Be super
Take that
cool.
one for free, y'all.
Gosh, that
Enjoy
meme
that.
is my favorite.
It's
that
really
meme
funny.
is my favorite. It's so good.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Do you think anybody actually ever lays like that and touches a picture?
No, that's why it's so funny. Because I mean, look, someone probably does, right? It's probably happened before. There's a reason.
How dare you say no one?
A lot of people, a lot of art is drawn upon from lived experiences, right? So I'm just saying, whoever that artist was for that animated series, you know,
There's a figure of that Wolverine meme. I need to.
there
I need
is.
to get
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, there is.
I need to get.
I almost
that.
bought it. Yeah. I don't know where it was available.
Right? He's just like,
Yeah. Well, cool. This was about scheduled to be about an hour long. We're not going to discuss any of there's a bunch of other stuff going on right now in the MCU world. But this should be the only one-off kind of not Monday show that we do in terms of all the upcoming sponsored stuff. And I think it's going to be, we're not 100% certain in terms of lockdown dates. I think we're aiming kind of once a month to have a little sponsored bit whenever there's, things to talk about.
News,
Yeah, is kind of the plan for there. But yeah, I'm excited. This was one of those things where I think all three of us, I don't want to speak for the two of you, but they reached out and we were all just like, we need to, can you show us anything? And they're like, okay, we'll sign. I think for it.
yeah, okay.
That sounds good.
Talk us into it. We'll do it.
Yeah. We had not seen any of the trailer stuff today until today. So kind of hoping that's the case moving forward as well. And I promise this was the only one where I'll watch stuff ahead of time. So we should
watch trailers and stuff together more often.
Yeah. I was talking to my stream about the fact that we talked about this. I think we are going to start doing like some proper react content to a lot of the big trailers. Obviously, the most recent one was for the Spooderman movie, but we all watched that by ourselves 5 or 6 times, maybe more than that, depending on who you're referencing on the show. But we'll probably do some more.
Who are you talking about?
I don't know. I mean, if it's
definitely Jesse.
That's Jesse. It's Jesse. Yeah. We'll talk about that trailer on Monday's episode. We'll talk about did either of you watch What If yet from today? I haven't.
It came out last night.
Yeah, I've been too busy.
I had to be in bed to get up. I got a job, my man.
Yeah.
I got work to do.
Yeah. Too busy. I have not watched it yet. So Bronze just didn't watch it yet, right?
No, I didn't watch it yet.
All right.
Not because I have a job, though. I'm not busy like Jesse.
Well, we'll discuss that next Monday for more MCU Crew. If you've never watched us before, we're a weekly Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast that airs every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And huge shout out.
We only go for 1 hour every time.
It's a 1 hour show. Look, don't ask for any more. Okay, Jesse's got a job. Okay, we're very rigid.
I can't go 3 hours for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right?
We just
and
can't.
If that happens,
it's there's always a timer when the show starts. The second the clock strikes 1 hour, we're done. Every time.
Yeah, we definitely won't get off
topic
and then spend 45 minutes on something that doesn't truly matter.
I didn't have to spend money to make sure our Libsyn account could take in more data because the episodes are so long each month. That's not something that happened. Guys, I don't know why you would expect that to be the case. We didn't have to turn the bit rate of the audio version of the show down to 64 kbs because that would just be crazy. It's an hour long every week on Mondays at noon Eastern.
Only 1 hour.
1 hour.
Exactly. On the dot. Just like this episode.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly on the dot. Always 1 hour. Firaxis in 2K reached out and said, hey, you guys do a 1 hour podcast, right? And they said, oh, yeah. That's always 1 hour. Great. Yeah, we'll do an hour long then on our premiere episode. I said, great. We can do an hour. Easy. No problem.
We're already 5 minutes over, and I don't know if this is stopping. I'll be real honest with you. I don't know if this is actually. I don't know we're any closer to the end of this show than when we started 5 minutes ago.
Could be. Well, we'll circle back and watch that. I think we don't know when the next sponsored stream is going to be, so we might have to hold off on watching the
Probably,
gameplay.
I would imagine around the 1st. Yeah.
I would hope so, because I don't want to wait anymore to see. That sounds really #Addy, but I honestly am very excited for this game. I want to see the gameplay as soon as possible.
I could sit here and be like, I swear it's not because we're sponsored, but I think anybody who knows us knows we're just so horny for superheroes every week. We just sit here and fangirl relentlessly over every frame and every trailer and every show. I just, Jesse's probably the horniest
for 1 hour.
All,
Hold on,
for 1
Bronze,
hour.
you know something did Elsa Bloodstone say anything about me? She's talked to you about
She did.
me? Are we good?
She did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesse just learned of this character about 20 minutes
just
ago.
now. Oh, I am obsessed now.
Already writing his next fan fiction.
Get out of the way, Jean Grey. It's Elsa Bloodstone from now on.
Wow.
Sorry. Jean Grey has 2 dudes. Look, they're both way better than me. Both of them.
Cyclops and Wolverine, I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, way
it depends.
better than me.
Cinematic Cyclops, that guy's a pushover. You have
Even
no problem
cinematics, his eyes shoot lasers. I don't even have that. I have, obesity. That's my power. That doesn't help at all. Then what I got?
You
Elsa
can't just say,
Bloodstone, on the other hand.
Jean Grey, get out of the way.
Yeah. She was there for a little bit, and now she's gone. And Elsa Bloodstone. Well, hello. What's up? How you doing?
This is heresy. Cut the show.
Whoa. We're going to get out of here.
Speaking of heresy, you fight demons, though, with the power of demons. That's good right there.
Bringing
That's
it
good.
back.
Full circle.
Bringing it back. Shout out to 2K and Firaxis for sponsoring whatever the heck this MCU Crew show is. We'll have more in the future.
Hopefully you're not regretting it.
Yeah. Check out midnightsuns.2k.com. You can go watch the trailer if you have not already on their YouTube channel, as well as the main website that I just mentioned. That's that. We'll be back next Monday for a normal edition, whatever normal is, for this show of MCU Crew. We'll talk about the new Spooderman stuff. We'll talk about What If. I'm sure there's going to be some other news. So we'll go into that on Monday and break it down for you guys. Thank you so much, Jesse, Bronze. I'm excited to go on the Midnight Suns adventure with you guys.
Yeah, it'll be great.
We'll be playing it in March. March 2022.
That is
not
both
March
so
20th
close and so far away.
Not the 22nd, but in March, the year 2022.
Time out. March 2022.
Correct. No comma though. One number.
March 2022.
Correct. Bronze,
Confused.
what's the launch date?
I'm still confused.
March 2022, which is not a year from now. A lot.
No, I mean it is a year.
It is a year
like
from
it's
now.
next
Yeah,
year.
It's like next
Right.
year. Yeah.
But it's not like 18 months from now. It's like, what, 6 months from now?
It's like 9 months from now.
Oh, God, you're right.
9 months. We're on fingers.
Is March the 3rd month of the year?
Oh no!
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna get out of here. We'll see you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.